I guess that's just part of life, man. You know, it is what it is, and you know the machine got to keep going. And
so do you.
Yeah, of course.
You moved away from Signal. You bounced around with different acts.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing is that I didn't know what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. Like,
when you
I
quit
started,
Signal.
thanks to God, I started getting a lot of calls immediately from a lot of different bands.
Mazorre
called me, La Fiebre.
Which is a very popular band.
Yeah,
too,
my friend
now.
Eric Sanchez, saludos a Eric. He hit me up about, doing some shows with him. La Fiebre called me about doing some shows with them, doing some studio work.
Yeah.
Grupo Vidal, I went into the studio with them.
Well, you've got quite a reputation in the industry where, they call you.
Hey, but I actually got to do some gigs with Excelencia again. Oh. So I went to go do that a couple of times.
Was Papo playing? Or
yeah,
no?
he played some shows. It was cool, man. And then, but Masizzo reached out to me, excuse me, it was either in January, February.
And Masizzo was Johnny De Rosas' original band, wasn't it?
Well,
the guy that went with
actually,
Intocable?
It was actually him and Albert Ramirez. Mm-hmm. They were both with Intocable,
yeah.
and they, took off from there to start Masizzo. Mm-hmm. And I've been a Masizzo fan since when they started. I mean, they had awesome music, amazing musicians.
Where are they based out of right now?
They're based out of Pearsall, Texas. Pearsall, Dilly, in that area.
Okay.
And they reached out to me about recording on their album, just to do studio work.
Because they've got the cowboy look too, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not gonna put on that.
No. Of course,
You're gonna end up looking like Signal later on, dude.
They hit me up about that, and I was talking to Albert, the accordion player. And he's like, "Hey, man." So we kind of just started talking, and he goes, "Bro, you're probably gonna trip out how much we have in common." And I was like, "Really?" And then we just started talking, dude. And I'm talking, these guys are what you call real, authentic rock and rollers. Like, I would have never thought. And they start talking, and they were like Rat, Whitesnake, Metallica, Zeppelin, Judas Priest. I'm talking, we were just Motley Crue. Like, we just gelled, bro. Like, it was just talking. And it was like, what? So then he said that they didn't have like a steady drummer. Maybe you can come out and help us out a couple shows. I was like, oh, awesome, that'd be badass. Of course, I'd be honored to go play with you guys. And so from like February, we were trying to set up a day to get together, and it just wasn't working. Mm-hmm. It was taking forever, and we ended up finally setting up a day to go and we'll send you a set list. Just come. It's like a jam session. We'll just jam and just feel it out. See what happens. I'm like, all right. So they send me a set list. This was about a month ago or 3 weeks ago. They sent me a set list, and I came and met up with them at a studio in San Antonio. And we started. First of all, we started talking and just kind of catching up because we knew each other throughout the through the road and whatnot. So we were talking and this and that, blah blah blah. And they go, well, let's play a song or whatever. So the minute I got behind the drums and these guys strapped up, we played the first song. Mind you, we rehearsed for about an hour. And in that hour, we just went in and out of a few songs. Like we played like one or two songs from start to finish. The other songs, we just kind of, it goes like this, it's just kind of whatever, right? We talked more than anything. And the first song we played, and it was just like, we've been playing together for 20 years, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, it just sounded like magic, like chemistry.
You felt
it was right then and there. Like, the first freaking boom, it was like, and I got done, right? We're in it, bam, bam. And I just said, wow, that was a trip. I freaked out. And I was just like, I'm tripping out, first of all, that I'm actually playing music with you guys because I'm a fan of their music. Mm-hmm. And then Albert goes, bro, man, I never thought I'd hear our music sound like that. And I'm like, really? Like, he goes, dude, it's like you're making it brand new, bro. You're like reinventing this sound. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what? And then we just kind of, like I said, went through a couple of tunes. And Brian, his brother, he looks at me and goes, hey, are you playing this weekend? And I was like, no. And he just kept looking at me and he goes, you want to jam? And I'm like, when? He goes, we're playing Saturday. I'm like, really? He goes, I go, where? He goes, in La Feria. at Silverado Saloon. I was like, I was kind of stuttering, like, and he goes, no, you're ready. I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. So I said, all right, let's go, man. So I went 4 days later, played my first gig with him there in La Feria, and it was great, man. Like these guys have been a blessing, not only to me, but to my family, as far as just a group of guys and a group of guys to play music with. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do, Rock. And a lot of people were lashing out saying that, you know, you left this band for this band, or what are you thinking? And I'm like, I'm doing this, that should say something. You know what I mean? It's like when I joined those guys. When I left AB to join those guys,
Signal.
Everybody and their mother was like, what are you doing? You're going to leave this band to join these guys?
But you were also doing Vanilla Ice, and AB was on his way out.
Yeah, but a lot of people saw AB as still the monstrosity of what it was, and
But there weren't any gigs, and there wasn't any payroll, so.
But what I'm saying is like kind of like seeing on the outside, it's like you're going from here to here. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to play, right? So I've been trying so hard to like ignore things, but I'm like, listen, I've been out of that band for 8 months. I didn't go from that band to this band or whatever. Like, you know, I didn't trust me. I did not want to play this style of music again. I already did that, and I did it for 8 years and for nothing. And
well, man, let me tell you, my personal opinion is that when a band evolves to what it was, like to what Signal is, it takes certain pieces of a puzzle and elements in order for it to work to get there. And I think you and Richard and everybody that was involved in that have a big role in where Signal is today, you know. So you were with the Cumbia Kings, you saw a lot of what you saw, and you experienced a lot of what you experienced. But when you joined Signal, not wearing the hat and adding your element of drumming and your style, it kind of made the band evolve. And then Richard came in and worked with you, or Richard was with him. And so I honestly think that, you know, Signal's where it's at today because of the elements. And of course, Jesse's an amazing frontman and singer, and they were pretty much peaking when you decided to leave, right?
Well, I wouldn't say peaking. It wasn't. I thought it was like the same thing. Nothing was really different. I mean, we had been doing the same thing for like 2 years, same places, same. If anything, we did the rodeo, which was a big deal, and then we started moving up to different venues in Houston, where now we would go play at Escapade. It was a bigger place.
But to the point where they're saying that you were up here and you went with Masizzo,
yeah.
You know, that's
well, see, that's my thing. Is like at the end of the day, it's like I said, I felt in my heart and my soul, I didn't want to do this again, because I did that, and it left a bad taste in my mouth. So if I'm gonna do something, I want to try to do something different. But when I hooked up with the Masizzo guys, it was like, these guys changed my mind, bro. Like, I would have been stupid if I would have said no.
Because I was following you on social media, and you were saying, I'm playing here, and I'm playing with these guys, and I'm doing this, but then you kind of like made an announcement that
it's
I'm
weird.
with Masizzo.
Well, it's weird because I didn't really make like an announcement. I just said I was gonna play with them, and then the social media got a hold of my little video. Because I mean, if I felt like if I was gonna make an announcement, I probably would have done it different. But I was just kind of saying I'm gonna jam with Masizzo here, and then I woke up the next day and it was everywhere.
Yeah, but I think I saw one of your posts saying I'm an official member of Masizzo.
Well, that was already like after the fact.
Okay.
Like it already, like I hadn't said that, but then it got everywhere. So then I waited. They did like a little welcome to the band type Masizzo page.
Yeah.
And then I said I'm official. You know, it's official that I'm with the band now. And it's been awesome, dude. Like these guys are like, they're just great guys. And trust me when I say this, before I even got involved with them, I did my homework. I would call people like, hey, people that were associated with them, how are these guys or whatever. I did not hear one negative thing about these guys, dude. Not one. And I went And I just said, look, all I care about